MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go? Here's Royce Lewis.
Number 33, Royce Lewis.
That one out to right, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
He's going. Kick in the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe. Here's Austin Riley. Big time power. He's third in the AL in home runs. Popped up. Olivo settles under it. And he makes the catch. And there's two down. Alec Burleson stepping in now for the Yankees. Seventh right now in the American League home run leaderboard. And a pitch. And now 1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one to first, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So in now for Colorado,
Leading off,
Antonio Olivo.
The second baseman, Antonio
Eddie
Olivo.
Diaz. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. On a line, base hit. Around first, heading for two. Cut off, throw to second.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into a gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
One gone, bottom
That is
half.
first. The left fielder, Earl.
Runner leads away at second. And there's the ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 3-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Lewis hauls it in, and there's two away. Next to hit for the Rockies, John Brayton. Tons of pop. Right now he's third in the National League in homers. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And in at second with an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. This place is absolutely loving it. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 3-0. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mark Hillman. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Got him. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Denver, top of the second. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Christopher DaCosta.
DaCosta.
In the air, right side. Great gliding back. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he's got a double. Ryan Reynolds here. Another solid power season. And the right-hander deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Dominguez.
And now Jason Dominguez. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the righty deals. fights it off. You'll see another. And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing, and he breaks his back. Tosses to first. Barely got it for the out. Close play. Bartolo Peralta stepping in now for the Yankees. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Line drive. Great. Makes the play. And there's 2 away. Rodolfo Castro getting ready to hit. Went deep in the ball game last night. 2 outs. And that's outside. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Ben Redmond. Next one misses, and a count 2-1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And a base hit into right center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's there with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Next to hit, Gary Ruffin. The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Ripped on a line. Dominguez squeezes it. Runner tags up for third. The relay throw. He's in there. And now it's going to be number 84.
The center
That one away with a runner at third. Next offering misses. Ball 2. And a good eye there. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So the lineup
now
over.
Second
Next to hit, Antonio Olivo. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. Swung on, belted. That's back. 1 run across, and it hits the fence. The run scores from first, extending their lead. It's 5-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
And here it comes.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next for Colorado, Earl Good. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Rips one to right, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Royce Lewis. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
Outside.
And the right-hander's 3-1. There's a strike.
3-2.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double, and his 2nd hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Goes down looking. Austin Riley stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far.
Riley.
Right back to him on the mound.
He's out.
Tosses to first. 2 out. At the plate,
Now batting.
Alec Burleson.
The first baseman.
He's 0 for 1.
Alec Burleson.
2-1. And that misses off the outside edge. That one's in there. And now 3-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
On the ground. Throws across the diamond, and that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field.
Leading off
And now the
for the
right fielder,
Rockies.
John Grady.
The right fielder, John Grady.
It is 2-1.
Well, these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Got him swinging. Next is switching
Now
at
batting.
first baseman,
First baseman,
Neil Riddle.
Neil
He's already homered in this game.
Riddle.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Here comes a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. It bangs off the wall. Riddle into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough
Your
to put the
attention,
wall
please.
out there. Maybe
Now
a little
pitching
more
for the
elevation
Yankees.
under it, and it carries over, but
Number
that's a
80,
swing you'll be happy with
Kumar.
every time.
On the mound now, Kumar Rocker.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits.
The
Nice
catcher.
job of driving that
Ted.
pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 6-0.
Now batting.
Gary
The designated
Ruffin
hitter,
now at the plate.
Ruffin.
Next pitch downstairs. And a count 2-1. That's down and in. Hillman off of first with 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Number 84 digging in for the Rockies. He walked and came around to score his first time up. 2-2 now. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases though. First and second, 2 down. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that. And that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher,
Christopher
Christopher DaCosta.
DaCosta.
Out to short, Hillman. On the run, throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. And next for New York, Brian Reynolds. He reached on a walk his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And they take care of Reynolds for the out. Out number 2.
Now
And up
batting.
next for New York,
The center
Jason
fielder,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2. Liner, base hit.
Good job of just
Now
putting the
batting.
ball in play with
Shortstop.
2 strikes. I'm
Bartolo.
amazed at his ability to pull his
Bartolo.
hands inside and actually
He's
square
going.
that.
Here goes the runner. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 1-2.
Runner.
Runner on the go again. Pitch is low. Throw. Save. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Antonio Olivo.
The second baseman, Antonio Olivo.
A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Knocks it down. Run comes in from second, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. DeJesus gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses with that one. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 2-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. The punch out there, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Man at first. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, John Brady. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And that one hit 97 on the gun. So in now for Colorado, Neil Riddle. He's already homered here in this one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And he got him. Strike 3, and that. Back here in Denver, now it's the second baseman, Rodolfo Castro. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
You know, these Yankees finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Right-hander kick steals. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Everything is mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Hillman sends it to first. One away here in the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And a pitch. Next offering is outside. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fought off foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone. Juan Soto goes deep. His 42nd home run of the season. And then cut into the lead. It's 7-2. And now Austin Riley. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Redmond drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, John Corbin.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. Now, he's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Number 8, John
Pitch.
Corbin.
Slider misses outside. Slapped foul. Riley off of first with 2 away. The next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Comes through with the RBI. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. That is the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the shortstop, Art Hillman. And now 2-1.
All these Rockies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double. Ben Redmond digging in for the Rockies. New pitcher for the Yankees, number 29.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Right-handed reliever.
Rough
That one missed.
1 strike.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone now.
Up next for Colorado.
Next to him for the Rockies, number 84. 1-2 now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Bartolo Peralta stepping in now for the Yankees.
Peralta.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases and they close the gap. It's 7-4. So up next, Rodolfo Castro. 1 down, base is empty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Now back, the left fielder.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Juan Soto down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Fly ball down the line. Great drop steps, heads back on. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Antonio Olivo. Strike 2. And a ball evens the count. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Alex DeJesus digs in now. 1 for 3. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, left fielder.
2 outs, bases empty. Next for Colorado, Earl Good.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Riley. Check swing. He went 2-2. The Yankees looking to rally. Line drive. Takes it in for the out. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one lifted to left. Good. Moving under it. And it's caught for the out. Christopher DaCosta, the next to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
In the air, out towards right center. Great, makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Set for the last half of the
leading off
7th.
for
Now
the
it's the right
Rockies,
fielder, John
the right
Brady.
fielder,
The pitch.
John Brady.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. At the belt and fires. That one misses. 3-1 now. There's the strike.
Count is 3-2.
3-2. Popped up. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 away. So digging
Now
out Neil
first baseman,
Riddle. The pitch.
Neil Riddle.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike. And that one is in for a strike. Next offering is in the dirt. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mark Hillman digging in for the Rockies. The 1-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So awesome.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Leroy Nance.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Good eye in that spot.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Well, that's a base hit, so a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Redmond calls it in, and there's 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bartolo Peralta.
Bartolo
Reynolds, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Smash down the left field line. And that one hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the batter now, Rodolfo Castro, puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Royce Lewis will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Zips it to first, and that is that. And welcome back.
Way to go. For the
The
Rockies.
catcher comes up to him.
The catcher.
Red.
Red.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and fires.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one ripped to left. And a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
The
Showed a
designated
willingness to
hitter,
drive
number
that
9.
pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. A couple of relievers warming up out there in the pen. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So in now for Colorado, number 84. And a pitch. That's a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the catch for the out. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Here's the second
Now
baseman,
back,
Antonio
second baseman.
Olivo.
Antonio Olivo.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Eli Camacho.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Here's Juan Soto. And now it's filled up. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. And it's out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the game, and they inch closer. It's 7-5. And next for New York, Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That to right. Great makes the grab. One down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Burleson. And a pitch. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
He's got it. 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Christopher Picasso stepping in down for the Yankees. And a 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for
3
it.
balls, 2
Next
strikes.
one is off the plate. Counts full, 3-2. Can't glove it cleanly. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rockies even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus, pushed through to the finish line.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please
patience.